The latest news from the financial markets around the globe presented by CentFX, your reliable partner in trading.
Apple shares rose 4.5% to $198.15 on Friday. However, the stock was down 27% from its record high due to heavy tariffs imposed on Chinese imports, and has only partially recovered to date. In regular trading on Friday, the Dow Jones rose 0.4%, the S&P 500 climbed 0.7%, and the Nasdaq Composite rose 1.3%. A key driver was President Trump's statement expressing optimism that China would seek a trade deal, which helped ease concerns over escalating tariffs. Gold dropped to around $3,230 per ounce on Monday, retreating from an all-time high, as trade tensions eased after President Donald Trump granted tariff exemption on electronic products primarily imported from China. The Swiss franc appreciated over 0.2% to near 0.81 per US dollar, a level last seen in August 2011, as the dollar tumbled under the pressure of the ongoing US-China trade war. Ether traded at around $1,630, showing a 2.3% increase. In the volatile market these days, Ether is struggling to regain momentum after a 50% drop earlier this year. Now let's review the major economic events of the day. At 4:30 a.m., Japan to release the industrial production for February, following -1.1% in January. At 12:30 p.m., the wholesale sales in Canada are expected to decrease, after reaching 1.2% in January. At 3 p.m., the U.S. will release figures for the consumer inflation expectations of March, following 3.1% in February. Tomorrow's major economic events. At 6 a.m., the UK to release the unemployment rate for February, following 4.4% in January. At 9 a.m., the Economic Sentiment Index in Germany is expected to decrease, after reaching 51.6 in March. At 12:30 p.m., Canada will release figures for the annual inflation rate of March, following 2.6% in February.
And that's it for today's Market News Roundup, presented by CentFX. Thanks for joining us today, and be sure to tune in again tomorrow for more financial news.